When I was in high school, there were many things happening that I had no clue about. There was drama happening, people were getting into fights, people were selling drugs in our toilets, right? The girls were apparently being slutty, the teacher was being a pervert, whatever. There was all this drama happening. Not on top of that, there's a bit of bullying happening here and there. Some guy declares himself the alpha of the school, so everyone's kind of scared of him, and he threatens to hit you. So nobody really messes with him, right? And then you see those quiet guys, the nerds, always feeling shy, always feeling apologetic and sorry for their existence. They're just sitting. People don't even know that they exist. Essentially, you have the people in your classroom who genuinely don't care about anybody else, right? Genuine psychopaths who are willing to talk over the teacher, laugh, get into fights, do crazy stuff, and here you are sitting trying to do your work. And none of that really affected me, to be honest. And the advice, the reason for that is, when I was in high school, I was really obsessed with one thing, and that was football. Day in, day out, me and a group of friends, we would come, show up at school, play a bit of football, go into class, finish class, go to recess, which is like the first break, and play football for 20 minutes, finish, go into class, come back at lunchtime, which was about an hour, and play football for an hour. And sometimes we would even have classes where we would play football, right? It was a sports class, we would just play football. All we talked about was football. All we did was football. After school, we played football everywhere. That's all we did. We had a very tight group of friends. We're all obsessed about one thing. We're all dominated over one thing. So do you think we really cared about who was cheating on who and who got into what fight and what this teacher said or what he did? Do you think when we were in class and everybody was having fun, making fun of the teacher, they were wasting time, do you think we really cared about that or enjoyed and got into that? No, all we cared about was football, right? So to us, it was just like, all right, let's go to class, let's finish class so that we can play football, right? Now, again, we never really got into fights because we never had the time to get involved in that stuff. We always hang out together. We're just playing football. That's all we're focused on, right? So we never really dealt with bullcrap in high school, right? So the point of the video is you might be in high school right now struggling with many things. You're aware that there's bully around, right? You've got opinions that you're not feeling comfortable to say because you'll be judged by people around you. In your classroom, there's an idiot, right? He's not allowing you to study. He's not allowing you to do anything. You're not allowed to focus on anything. All of this is happening, right? And it might be affecting you. It might not be affecting you. And I'll tell you, the number one reason why I didn't end up as a drug addict, as a dropout, as a criminal, as some egoic bastard who goes around and tries to prove himself to everybody is because of football. Is because I had a tight group of friends who we all had a passion for one thing and we were able to express that passion. Football, activity, getting exercise. Now this changed a lot of things for me. In high school, during the later years, I began to work out as well because football translated to being healthy and working out was the next, logical decision for me. I started feeling good. I already had a very confident ability. Like I was very confident in my ability to perform in sports. I was a good runner. I was a really fast runner. I remember the first cross country that I ever ran for, I came second place. It was the first one I took seriously and I just came second place. And I even got surprised. So I had that confidence in me. I didn't doubt myself in that space. What kind of was happening, and I think this is the part you can really relate to. When you're in high school, you start hearing about how other guys are getting sex. You start hearing about how the hot girl got laid with this guy and this guy got laid with these girls and how hot, oh my God, did you hear like that 10 out of 10 girl, whatever her name is, just got laid? You start feeling a bit like you're missing out, you want a piece of the action because everyone's in puberty, everyone's like fired up, everyone's horny, right? We're all young, we're all feeling, right? You're looking down at your cock and you're like, damn, this is hard, right? And you got to find something to stick it into. You're a young kid, and of course, women around you, right? It's like, what do I do? So when you hear about other guys who you thought is more attractive than you, more built than you, have more status than you, getting sex, you kind of feel like you're missing out. Maybe. You're thinking to yourself like, man, what if I start talking to these girls? And I hope sometime they get, somebody comes up to me and starts talking to me and whatnot. Yeah, man, it sucks, right? I've been through there where, group of friends, you guys go and hang out and they suddenly start making the virgin joke, right? One of your friends gets laid like randomly and now he has to stick it to all of you that you guys are all virgins and he's the only one who got laid, right? Like, dude, come on, seriously? But you're still shit at football. And that's the point I want to get, because I really never cared about any of this. It affected me at the start, but what was really important to me was my passion for football. I was just playing soccer, I was playing sports, I was having fun. I wanted to be active. That's the only thing I cared about. Now think about this, right? You're going to school, you're a musician. If you only cared about music, at recess, you're gonna go play your songs. At lunchtime, you're gonna go to the music room, jam with a few friends. All you're gonna talk about is music. If all you're obsessed about is basketball, like I remember these basketball guys. There were some guys playing basketball and, they, by all means, they were quite intimidating if you looked at them, because basketball guys are quite tall and built. You walk up to them, dude, they're the nicest people ever. They have zero interest in any fucking drama or anything that's going on, any fight they don't care about. What I realized is the only people that were really getting involved in drama and fights and, getting involved in bullying or this whole thing about like, let's get laid and, whatever, was people who really had no passion or purpose or really to do nothing, right? They were just doing nothing. They would all sit around the table and just talk or do something like that, But the people that never got involved in anything and the people who generally had a really easy high school life, because they never got picked on, they never got bullied, they always felt accepted and welcomed and comfortable, were the people who were doing something in common with others, like playing football, playing basketball, playing tennis, playing handball, music, right? Even study groups, like, you have a bunch of nerds and they're all into Minecraft, so they hang out together playing Minecraft. Do you think they really care about the fact that they're missing out on fucking getting laid? Or that this guy's getting bullied, or something's happening in high school that's affecting other people? They don't care, they're just talking about Minecraft. And they're looking forward to getting home and playing Minecraft the same way I'm looking forward to getting home and kicking the ball around even more and possibly meeting up with friends again and kicking the ball around. The basketballers, all they cared about was basketball. So do you think they got involved in fights? Do you think they cared about girls, or they felt anxious about studying or their grades? No, they didn't. Again, the study groups, right? Or even the gaming groups, the chess groups, the backgammon groups. I don't think anyone's sophisticated enough to play backgammon at that young of an age, especially in Australia. But I don't know, I'm ignorant. But we didn't have time to feel shy. We didn't have time to worry about grades or to worry about getting bullied or to worry about showing up to school and how much of a waste of time it is. And, I broke up with my girlfriend and I feel suicidal or anything like that. We didn't care about any of this because we all had one thing we all came back to. Football, the common activity. It could be basketball. It could be the game that you guys all get on. What's important is you find something like this and you create a community around it. You might be in high school right now. You're a young kid, right? The number one best advice I can give you is find that one thing, create a community around it, and get everyone on it. You start playing handball, you start playing football, you start playing basketball with a bunch of boys and groups. Dude, not only are you saving their lives, you're making them feel better, you're allowing them to forget about what it's like at home, what it's like at school, in class. You're allowing them to forget about their insecurity. You're creating a community where everyone can feel comfortable and welcome. Not only is that going to benefit you, but it's going to benefit everybody else. and your high school life is going to be super easy. You'll never worry about not getting laid. You'll never worry about this party that you didn't get invited to. Like, dude, are you serious? You know, in my high school, there were people who were crying because they didn't get invited to a party. Brother, I never got invited to any parties. And even if I did, sometimes I left early or I didn't even go. It's just, I don't care because I'm looking forward to playing football. That's all I want to do. And maybe all you want to do is become a doctor. So guess what? You find other smart cunts in your school. You create a community of the geniuses. And all you guys talk about is doctors and saving lives and creating a business, whatever it is. Create a community in your high school. Become that leader. Develop leadership. That'll be amazing, man. Hope you found some value from this. Much love. Have a good one.